Guys, I know what you're thinking. You're probably looking at my outfit and you're like, oh my god, did Parasite like trip on some LSD and give herself a whack-ass neon makeover or something? No, it's fine. Parasite's not here. She's off meddling in some other bull somewhere else. And you're like, oh god, is she going to start telling us about her normal underwear again? No, it's cool. I am wearing normal underwear, but that is like, that I have other stories to tell you today that have nothing to do with my underwear. So today's story is all about my damaged box. So let me begin. Today's outfit theme, if you can't tell, is kindly brought to you by the Hell Boulevard Made in Hell pink and yellow controversial colors, bitch please, that are either absolutely adored or absolutely hated. And I have been waiting for quite a while to be joined in unholy union with my box. And I was telling the group, the Discord group, which is a really cool group that you should join, by the way. I was telling the group on Friday last week that it's a rather regular occurrence that Australia Post does not fulfill their duties as Australia's post service, and that I was going to put in a formal complaint report, what have you, and see where my box was at. And wouldn't you know it, as soon as I put in that report, I got a message saying, oh, we'll have a delivery on your doorstep on Monday morning. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, I put in a report on Friday, and on the weekend, oh, miraculously, they found my box. They found my box. And here it was on Monday on my doorstep. That was the first part of the story, right? There's more. This is a saga. So the next part of the story. When I get the box, I notice on the label that it is addressed to, I'm not going to tell you my government name, but let's just say that it is addressed to F surname. Now, my government name does not begin with F, but it seems that whoever addressed this to me thought my name was Frau, that my actual first name was Frau, not my title, my first name. So I have no idea if that was part of the problem, but I'm going to say no, because Australia Post is, I mean, they can't be that stupid. I want to give them a little bit of credit. So someone is responsible for believing that my name is Frau. So that's part 2 of the story. Part 3. And once again, keeping in mind, we still have not opened this box. Part 3 of the story. I don't know how many of you have seen my Mono Ink unboxing, but this is where it gets super exciting. Because remember when I said to you guys that Australian border security is really scary? And I was so paranoid they were going to take it off me, because Australian border security is like, I don't know if you've ever watched Border Patrol or whatever that show is called, but like Australian border security is really scary. My parcel was stopped by Australian border security. I have no idea why. I don't know if it was random. I don't know if they thought it was sus. But apparently they really wanted to look inside my box. So as you can see, they took absolutely no care with opening it and resealing it. So I have no idea what condition it's going to be in when I open it up. But I guess we're about to find out. This could either be a very, very happy unboxing or a very, very upsetting unboxing. And yeah, I guess let's get to it. I've never felt like I should not be handling this more than I do right now. Where did you guys cut it open, biosecurity? Maybe I should have just got them to film the unboxing while they were tampering with my box. Maybe I'll unbox it from the bottom. One thing I do want to add while I am still in, got my boss hat on. Not that I want to start beef with No Cut, because I love you guys, and a lot of the bands that I absolutely adore are on your record label. But if it's not too much to ask, when you post orders outside the EU, could you possibly add some bubble wrap or insulation to these packages? Because I noticed when I saw some other people opening up their Hell Boulevard packages, there was no insulation. And when I unboxed my Mono Ink package last year, I received a broken one. Oh no, I think the nail's coming out at the back. No bubble wrap this time. I'm gonna have to do some repairs. No. Oh, lucky it's come to a crafting house. So fortunately for me, I am a crafter. I am a veteran cosplayer of over a decade. I have the equipment to repair these things. So it wasn't a super big deal for me to get a vise and some wood glue and repair it. But I am paying not just the price of these items, I am paying €30 in shipping, which is, for people who can't be bothered doing the math, that's around 60 Australian dollars just in shipping. And it's very upsetting to receive a broken item that you've waited sometimes a month or more for. So please, just a little bit of insulation would go a long way. Especially when I just opened this and there is a exploded bag of Haribo Gummibärchen all over the box. So I don't know whether to laugh or cry at this point, but it's already kind of funny, I guess. Yeah, but let's go. Definitely made in hell so far. Take a close-up of that, editor. 2 dead gummy bears on the Hell Boulevard poster. Mateo, that's art. That is art. You should put that on a shirt if you don't, you know. But yes, I can... Open for inspection. No, Sherlock. Open for inspection. Your goods have been screened and inspected for biosecurity risk material. No biosecurity concerns were identified and no goods have been removed. No, but you did. So, yeah, I wonder if it was the Labrador that opened up the gummy bears and chewed the packet to and left them all exploded in my box. Because, yeah, can you tell I'm pissed off? But thanks, Australian Biosecurity. I'll be sure to leave a review. I hope you guys have some sort of review website. There's more gummy bears stuck to... There's more gummy bears stuck to this pamphlet. There's another dead gummy bear. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. We'll see if I'm crying by the end. As long as none of my goods are damaged. Mono Ink Open Airs. Guess how many of these I'm going to in summer. That might make me happy. Guess which ones I'm going to. Hey, they gave me 2. No gummy bears are attached. Lordfest. Unfortunately, I will not be there for Lordfest. Okay. So listen, the first piece of rubbish that gets discarded is the Haribo. Goodbye. Now, I want to know exactly what happened to the rest of the gummy bears because that wasn't nearly enough dead gummy bear bodies. So I guess we'll find them. There's a couple stuck to the box. So let's just peel those off and give them a little funeral in there. I swear to God, if this is not my highest rated video on YouTube, I am literally going to cremate something. Now, I'm carefully inspecting this. It looks like it has survived with no damage. You know what? You know what? I don't think there was a biosecurity risk. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I think some just wanted to eat my gummy bears. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I think some just wanted to eat my gummy bears. Or is this revenge? This is revenge. You know what this is? This is revenge. This is revenge for me bringing the wooden back through, right? They saw my Mono Inc. unboxing and they were like, she brought the wooden and the Haribos back through and we were made to look stupid. So we're going to unbox her and put gummy bears everywhere. That's it. That's it. That's what it is. It's revenge. All right. All right. Okay, I'm calm. I'm calm, you guys. I'm totally calm. It's okay, Raven. It's okay. I've actually forgotten what's even supposed to be in this box. But it does look like everything is okay. So the chain is at the top. So since it's at the top, I will show you the chain first. And I'm always impressed with the no-cut jewelry items because when I got my Mono Inc. one, I initially thought that it was going to be made of plastic, and then it turned out they were made of metal. And I was like, wow, that's nice and weighty. And even though this is supposed to be a pants chain, which I think it's a little too small to be a pants chain of any significant size, but I do have a very cute little leather vest that I think I could put this on and wear to at least one of the Mono Inc. open air shows that I will be attending with Hell Boulevard. I don't know which one. We'll see. Maybe one in particular that is very special that I will be going to. But that is very cool. And we have stickers, which are the bane of my existence in a lot of ways. Because... Bitch, please. Because I often have no idea what to do with them, and so I end up not actually sticking them anywhere, but I feel like I will find something cool to do with these. Just, you know, because life is too short to not use your stickers. I'm starting to learn that. Same with the, I love this word, Kleber tattoo. The same thing that I said about the Mono Inc. tattoos is that I want to figure out a way to use these the same way that I create jewelry out of, I have a special way of printing transfers onto wooden beads, and I want to figure out how I can do that, but in bigger form with temporary tattoos, so that I can put the tattoos onto cool things that I can keep forever, so that I don't have to waste the tattoos. Because I already have tattoos everywhere, and so, you know, if I'm going to get a Hell Boulevard tattoo, I'm just going to get a forever tattoo. I'm not scared of getting forever tattoos. I like tattoos. I like the process of getting tattoos. I like wearing tattoos forever. And if I f it up, I just get laser removal, which hurts like a bitch, but, you know, then you just get it covered over again. It also costs a lot of money. Oh, did they get gummy bear cremation on my poster because I will be mad. I will try and get this framed. I need to get a lot of posters framed, but if I move from this house, then that means I have to carry a lot of framed posters. So for now, I will put it away with all of my other big things that I need to get framed and work out how to transport them overseas. And get the gummy bear dead body off Raul's leg. Sorry, Raul. Okay, now we have, these things. Now let me collect them first because we don't want a repeat of the mono ink signed thingies that were upside down when I pulled them out and showed you and looked like an idiot. I mean, as if I don't look like an idiot most of the time when I do these unboxings, but maybe just this once I could look cool. Mateo V Diva, my favorite member of Hell Boulevard. He's actually been a very great inspiration to me for many years, even before I knew of Hell Boulevard, because he is, great photographer and videographer, or, he has his company VD Pictures, which the little Easter egg about my display behind me is that they did the photography and a lot of the music videos for a lot of the Lost and Mono Ink. So basically my entire shelf is just going to be Hell Boulevard and VD Pictures. So yeah, Mateo, my favorite member of Hell Boulevard. And then we have Vulture King. For people who don't know, he also has another band, Dami to Alma, which I really like too. And Vulture King's actually my favorite member of Hell Boulevard. He's really, really sweet. He pretends to be like kind of, scary and a bit of a jerk, but he's actually like really, really soft and sweet on the inside, I think. So yeah, he's actually my favorite member of Hell Boulevard. Oh, and he has like really, really cool fashion sense, which I really vibe with that a lot. So yeah, Vulture King, really cool. Jan. When I was in Germany, I didn't actually get to meet Jan. I only met him the one time at Amphi instead of the 2 times that I saw Hell Boulevard, which was a shame because he's a really cool dude. Like I've seen a lot of his antics on social media, especially I really enjoyed looking at Sandy Red Dragon's pictures of her capturing when he was catching her, taking photos of him at the latest Made in Hell tour. Like that was my favorite thing ever, and so for that reason, like Jan is actually my favorite member of Hell Boulevard. So yeah, I can't wait to go and hopefully get to meet him again when I'm in Germany in summer. And last but not least, we have Raul. And the thing about Raul is that when I was in Germany, I met him twice. And when I was at Amphi, I said, "Hey, Raul, did you know I came all the way from Australia to see you guys?" And he said to me, "Why?" And that's cool, Raul. I love you too. So much. And for that reason, Raul is my favorite member of Hell Boulevard. So yeah, that's the signed postcards of Hell Boulevard. And now you know my favorite member of Hell Boulevard. I hope that, the secret is out and nobody will be jealous that I have a favorite member of Hell Boulevard. And I can display those somewhere cool when I put my box up here. And now the thing that I always leave to the end, and yeah, since the box is now empty, you can see there are no gummy bears in here. So there was literally a total of 2 in the box and a couple of dead bodies stuck to some pamphlets. So I don't know where the missing gummy bears went. But I have questions for Australian border security. But anyway, we're gonna open the album now. I have to say, I've actually misplaced my scalpel. If you watched the Luke Black video, I said that I forgot it, but it's actually no. I literally don't know where it is. So once again, we're gonna do surgery on a grape with this giant, and we're gonna do it super carefully because Skeebly, I'm so sorry. I know that we're like new friends and I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'm just going to call you Sky. Got really anxious about the way I handled this last time, and I promised her I'm a professional. So we're just going to put a little nick and then use my sick new Hell Boulevard manicure, which is not as sharp as the old manicure. Oh, it has the tour dates on it. I'm so sad I couldn't go to the tour. That is the sad part about living in Australia. You have to time your holidays for once a year. That's why I'm going to the Mono Ink Open Air, so I can see 2 bands that I love. Stop talking like an influencer. Time for some ASM art. I love this style of art. It's not, I don't think this is pop art, or it's like post pop art, or I'm not quite sure. I am the worst art student ever. My editor is probably gonna like make fun of me, and he'll be a smart ass and put like the name of this style of art on the thing and tell me I'm an idiot, especially because, you know, at uni I studied cinema and all that other and art and everything. But the point is, I do love this style of art, things that are influenced by pop culture and everything. So this is all really up my alley. And I know the colors are not everybody's favorite, but I'm a big fan of all different colors. Any bright colors just really vibe with me, as you can tell by my backdrop that I have every time I do one of these videos with my rainbow lights and the big LEDs and everything that I use, even my tablecloths, you know. Am I going to be able to get the CD out with my stupid fingernails? The black and white version of the hand behind the colored CD. Nothing on that side. And the sick booklet on this side. Do you have a favorite song, Raven? You know I do, because I already posted about it, and it is As Bad As I Can Be, which I did my initial post about, where I wasn't sure what photo to use, but because I'd done the chain bondage photos for the Pinhead shoot and the Third Realm shoot, I thought, you know what, this also goes with this song, and it made a nice little trilogy of photos. But my other favorite song is the one that also makes me cry, is Safe Word, and I would love to hear it live. This is a massive hint to Mateo et al. Please, 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 please sing it live for me. I know that you will absolutely take my completely unimportant opinion under advisement. But yes, I have listened to the album quite a lot now while waiting for this proper copy to arrive. I absolutely would have loved to have eaten these gummy bears, but they are unfortunately very much attached to this flyer, and I don't even think I can keep the flyer now because they are just really stuck on there. Honestly, like this, it could have been a very sad unboxing. I'm not kidding. I did not know what to I calm down, Raven. I didn't know what to expect when I opened that box. And I think you can tell from the fact that I was a little angry at the start that I genuinely had not seen inside it. Like this, I do these unboxings from scratch because I want all of these reactions to be authentic. I want my first reaction to all of the things that I see to be fun and a surprise for you guys. You know, I don't come in here with a script. I kind of come in here with a small idea of what I want to say to you, but basically, aside from a tiny little intro in my head of what I want to say, once I start talking, it's basically just, okay, I have no idea what's going to happen once I unbox things. Like with the mono ink one, when it was broken, I had to quite literally just on the fly go, oh, okay, put aside the fact that you're really upset that this is broken and just keep filming. And kind of the same with this. You open up a box and there's an exploded bag of gummy bears everywhere and you're just thinking, is my stuff okay? And thankfully in this case it is. It's all good. But that might not be the case all the time. And so thankfully this time it is, and I'm happy I've got my stuff, and I will see you guys next time, and I will see Hell Boulevard in August.